excited to see how actually cats mating, right? But the most important thing that you must know first before you see how actually this cat mating is, you must know when this cat actually are mature enough to do the mating process. So let's know this information first, okay? First, male cat, also known as Tom, will begin to mature around 10 to 12 months of age. Meanwhile, female cat, called as Queen, will go through her first cycle of heat around 6 to 8 months of age. Next, when is cat breeding season? The breeding season in cats is practically year-round, running as early as February and as late as December, but in Western Hemisphere, the breeding season generally happens from March until September. So, what is male cat behavior during mating season? First, they will become more quarrelsome. They will mark the territory with small amounts of urine loaded with pheromones in order to attract the female cat sexually. They will also constantly rolling around and they will meow a lot. As for female cat behavior, they also meow a lot. They love to rub everywhere. They also love to roll around but easily stiffen when anyone touches them. They seek to be pampered and they crave for attention. And they also shed their fur more than usual, and this process occurs with greater intensity when exposed to more light. Now, all of you must know when actually for both male and female reach their age of maturity. So now we can watch the cat mating together, but first, what I want to highlight before you watch the roleplay video is that the cat that you will see in that video is actually my cat that I name it as Tom, and the video is actually showing the struggle that Tom faced every day because it had fell in one-sided love with my neighbor cat named Queen. So let's sympathize with Tom together.
A few moments later.
So guys, we fail to see my cats mating, but it's okay, don't be so frustrated because my team member Ika will show you another video of cat mating. So let's just watch that video.
Wait, why I'm thinking about cat right now? Usually, this happened to me when I need to share something with you about cats. Cats or queen go through 4 hormonal cycles. Male cats are called toms, which detect cat mating behavior. The entire estrus or heat cycle lasts 10 to 14 days. When your queen is ready to mate, she will go through a series of flirting behaviors designed to attract a tom in the way she acts and sounds. So, stage 1, Proestrus, 1 to 2 days. During this stage, the queen begins to continuously rub its head and neck against any object. So, your cat may or may not meow, appears restless, and eats more than usual. She will attract toms but refuse their advance, preferring a period of increased familiarity. Your queen will go to great length to attract tom attention. This stage is short and you may not even know it is happening. To prevent pregnancy, consider spaying your cat or keep your cat indoors away from the tom. Stage 2, Estrus cycle for Estrus 4 to 6 days. This stage is called heat, where you will find cat heat behavior. Signs are similar to the Proestrus stage but more intense. Your queen will meow loudly and frequently in an attempt to attract a tom. She will be more affectionate, rub against you more. Your cat probably will not want to be picked up. You will observe the queen crouching with the forequarters pressed to the ground and hyperextension of the back, which expose the hindquarters or vulva for mating. Some owners mistake the cat as being in pain, particularly if this is the first cat heat behavior that they have witnessed. To see if your queen is in heat, stroke your cat to the tail. If she raises her behind with the tail off to the side, then she is probably in heat. Why are you bothering me?
NANI?!
Oh, I see. Okay, let me tell them. My cat just now gave me some additional info about female cat behavior that I didn't mention before. Some cats urinate more frequently on objects during the estrus cycle. The urine of cats consists of both pheromones and hormones that act as a signal of reproductive status to another cat status. The female cats will give more attention to the genital region. The appetite of cats during the estrus will reduce, and the cat will insist on going more outside. Some cats actually are silent callers and they may not show any of the above signs.
Hi guys, so I'm going to continue about what Farah has shared about estrus cycle. So my part today is mating, or we call it as estrus. So tomcats or non-neutered males are always on the prowl and ready to breed, while queens or the intact female felines, they have to be in season, which means they have to be on heat, so then mating can happen. So generally, the breeding season for queens is between March and September annually. This is the time of the year where she is exposed to a long daylight hours, which activates her sexual hormones. Usually, queens go in and out of heat cycles, and obviously, if she is ovulating, then it means their mating processes is a success, because queens, they are induced ovulators. Induced ovulators means that ovulation does not take place without mating or similar stimulation. So if the female cat does not mate during estrus time, then their hormonal levels will eventually drop. So the estrus cycle will only repeat back in another 2 or 3 weeks. So based on what I said just now, like male are ready to breed all the time, while female, they have to be in heat. So now I'm going to touch about how female in heat experience their behavioral effects. Alright, so first part, the queen. So when the queen is in heat, she'll make it known to all the tomcats in the neighborhood. When a female is in heat, first things first, they will signal her willingness to mate to the other male. So they will possess a unique posture called lordosis. So what is lordosis? I simplified lordosis posture as such in this figure. So she will move the tail to the side to expose the vulva to the male. That's the first thing. And the second one is your rear quarters, or we call it as your back legs. They are raised upwards, and then their chest will be down, and also their forelegs will be bent. So when she does that, it will bring a big hint to the male that she are on heat. So that is lordosis. And the third one, the legs will tread rhythmically like she's walking in place, like her feet on the back are thumping down on the floor, like she looks like she's walking but in place. Then their vocalization. So they will enhance their meows in a way telling to the male that she is on heat and she needs someone to get it off. And then they are unusually affectionate. I believe that most of female cats are very affectionate to the owners, but this kind of affectionate is kind of different. It shows that she are trying to make sure that the heat to be dissipated. So I'll insert the sound of vocalization of a meow here. Alright, that is for vocalization. So finish about female, now we go to male. So next, how Tom will react. They attempt to be familiar with the queen, so he'll go near to the queen. They will try to lick and smell their genitals, their own genitals, and the female genitals. And they also provide some vocalization in order they are some other males. So when a female is in heat, they will try to send message to other males that they are in heat. So sometimes in some occasional situation, there might be 2 or more males in one place. So this male will possess some vocalization to show their domination, their dominant side. So then the female king can choose which male that she wants to mate with. Next, this Tom will wait until the female crouches down to ease himself to mount on the queen. So here I will insert some videos that I found when the cat are mounting on each other. So that video is about copulation, which I will explain now. Alright, so copulation is a process where the Tom will mount the female from the rear, often holding her on the back of the neck of the female with his teeth, and then he will insert his barbed penis through the vulva, while the queen, she will let the male to mount her, and some vocalization may occur. So why does female feline always makes long, harsh meows when they are copulating? Is because the penis of the Tom are barbed. This is very different from other animals. So cats have barbed penis. So once Tom are inside the queen, Then when he wants to pull out his penis after penetrating the semen, so the penis is barbed, so the queen might have felt some pain during the process of the Tom trying to pull out his penis. So after mating, the queen will roll down on the ground in apparent ecstasy while the male retires to a discreet distance to lick himself clean. So the inter-estrus or after estrus processes will furthermore be explained by Farah on the next session. Bye guys.
Let's move to the next stage, which is stage 3, Interestrus, 7 to 14 days. If your queen did not engage in any sexual activity, then the cycle will start all over after this phase. Your queen will not want to mate with a Tom during this period as well. Stage 4 is Diestrus. If the queen ovulates, corpora lutea are formed and secrete progesterone. Elevated progesterone levels are the hallmark of Diestrus. Stage 5, we have Anestrus. It can be 90 days. Anestrus is the seasonal period when the cat does not cycle. This stage lasts from November through January. It is thought to be induced by the shorter periods of light. Next, we move to female response after mating. Usually right after the mating, the female cat furiously will roll around on the floor. She will move position and will lick at her genital area and at her back where the male cat touched her. She will quite frenzied and move from one action to another for several minutes. This may be due to the hormones altering in her body in response to ovulation and also to clean the scene of the Tom of her before she accepts another mating, which could be just 30 minutes later. Okay, so I think that's all from us that we could share with you guys. I hope all this knowledge could help, especially for cats lovers. Hope you guys enjoy our video and have a nice day. Bye.
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion, 'cause my love deserves to be free.